Hey, how's it going? I don't have as much to do this morning, and in terms of like not dev button pushing face cam stuff. I'm gonna do just just the tiniest amount of it, and then we'll get started. I'm halfway done already. All right. I I will also run the script in just a second. I accidentally ran the script just before going live and then canceled it, so I have to give it a minute to cool down. But we'll get started with that in just a second as well. All right, let's switch over to screen cam though. Hey, Jocko, how's it going? Welcome. Um, so yeah, I'll bring the script up shortly. Oh yes, actually, before getting started, or the first thing to do, I guess, will be to like map out like what's going on. Yeah, making level gifts and hosting on a website is the thing that I didn't finish yesterday that I should probably do first, because why not? Smooth passive points during overtime. Yeah, I don't know. This is like uh, hey, cool feather, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, sorry. I'll try to start. I'll try to start closer on time. I got in a bad habit, but I can make a better effort. Um, so I don't know. I do want to do this. I don't know if I feel like doing it now necessarily. I'll keep it high on the list of things to do, but I might not do it immediately next because oh yeah, yeah. So one thing that I want to do before I forget is to fix up the form for the event submission form a little bit, and actually even more than that is the how to lead side quest doc. Uh, because those are both in need of a little help. Stuff's changed, and yeah, I can just change how I can change the cool feather to how did your event go? Which event was your event? Uh, oh, wait, maybe I haven't seen it yet. Because okay, so if there are events that I haven't added in yet, then that'll be another thing to do. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, how did it go? Oh, you haven't finished it yet, cool feather. you, your event is still in progress. So yeah, let me know when you finish it, because then we can add it to the game. Wait, but was there any new ones? Uh, I think this one might be new. I don't think I did Asada's other one yet. So that'll be something to do as well. But yeah, the I guess these are the first things that I want to get to, and then there's a lot that we can do. It's kind of a I'm kind of psyched about that. Um, so let's finish up the making the level gifts first, because we're almost done with that. The last so yeah, yesterday we were like hacking the script to make it do weird things to make to make it so we could get the art assets that we needed. But for the next one, we can do actually something a little easier. We can just if we open up our the file that we use to for the sake of uh, yeah, for the sake of making character art, we can just toggle the layers as needed. So the owl will not be featured in this image. This is oh okay. So wait. So actually, the first thing to do here is to decide on the background color. So let's just look at the ones that we did yesterday. They were in Journey. Uh, Art level gifts. So yeah, the last one we did was this one. Oh yeah, so I guess like if we continued around the color wheel, orange would be the background color for this, which I guess is fine. We can probably find a nice orangey color that would work here. Orange isn't necessarily the color I would pick myself for this, but it could work. So yeah, let's go to this layer. That's okay. It's a little bright. Bright might be okay. It's a little saturated, I guess. So let's try desaturating it slightly, and then bringing it down slightly, I guess. Actually, oh, you know, what'd be easier is if I use the spill tool, I can actually change the color as we see it. So yeah, so a little bit desaturated is better, I think. And then we could bring it down slightly. No, I don't think that's the right thing to do though. I think it's better to have like. All right, maybe we can dial it down slightly, but I want the like this outfit is very dark in tone. Like it's very much you know, like it's like dark browns and blacks and grays and stuff like that. So the best background, or the background that'll like highlight it the most, I think will be a much brighter one. So yeah, let's go with this then, I suppose. All right, yeah, I think that's good. All right, so yeah, so now if we just go to 100%, so I don't feel like squishing all the layers together just for the sake of getting that image. But if we just go print screen, we can just take a screen. We can just take a screenshot of Paint, drop this into a new file, and there we go. So that's one half of our image. And then yeah, so the nice thing about this file is that to swap out the other animation frame, we can just toggle which legs we're looking at, and Shazam, it's the other frame of animation. So yeah, once again, we can just go to. I guess I didn't really have to zoom in to do that. I just wanted to be visible what we were doing. Once again, take a screenshot, file, new, okay, paste here, and so now we have our 2 frames of animation. Now we just have to line them up and ship them out. Yeah, you can make a game in Notepad if you wanted to. I actually use Notepad for a lot of the stuff in my game. The whole game's not made in Notepad, and there are certainly other tools. I was gonna say better tools. There are certainly other tools. Let's say more advanced tools you could be using to make games, but that's not to say you can't do it in Notepad. Yeah, so this is all like off center and stuff. I think I'm gonna actually go back to one of the centered images. So I think I'm gonna go back to the OG. I'm gonna open these, and I'm gonna use these to like line up my shot. So copy this, paste here, and then copy this, paste here. We can't really see what's happening because it's on a different layer, but whatever. All right, and then yeah, because like I'm not even going to keep these layers at all. I'm just using it so that I can line up. Oh wow, the shadow. Yeah, the shadow changes tone a lot over time. I guess I'll probably want to keep some level of consistency with the shadow, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what works. Whatever works. Okay, Sublime Text, yeah, that's an option. I even just use like Notepad++ as like a slight step up from Notepad. But then again, I only use that for text editing. For actual like script writing, I use PyCharm, which is like an IDE specifically meant for you know, making programs and software. But I mean, you know, the other thing is that like you can make a game without making software, right? Like I use software because I'm a software developer, but like, you know, you could just write a game in Notepad and then play it however you choose. So you got options for pretty much everything you can do involving games. There's probably a valid course by which you can reach an end product that you can feel proud about. So good luck to you in that regard. All right, so this would go. Oh, this is the other frame of animation. So this would go. If we hide that layer, and we can paste this here. I'm gonna lower the opacity just to line up the images. I'm just trying to keep like some consistency with like what's the positioning, because like there are a few like pixel positions that could feel like centered. I just want to make sure it's like actually there's like actually a consistency there. All right, so this looks good. Yeah, and then restore the opacity is an important step that I forgot to do one time and it came out weird. So now let's color pick this orange and make a nice rounded rectangle to fill this. Speaking of fill, yeah, let's make a nice filled rounded rectangle to serve as the background here. Is that? Oh, still one pixel not far enough down. Yeah, that looks good. I mean, apart from the fact that it's covering stuff up. Oh shoot, I did it on the exact same layer. Nope, not good. Pardon. New layer. I know I was doing it over the other one, but I thought I was at least doing it on a separate layer. Nope, nope. Nope, not indeed. Not at all. Quite not. Viruses, I don't think count as games. I know, like, I try not to say what is and what isn't a game, but I feel fairly okay in saying that viruses are not games. I'm going to go out on a limb and make that controversial statement. Alright, so squish these together. And then, alright, so we have this layer. We have this layer here that we can put the other frame of animation onto. This frame of animation. So copy this, paste this. Oh yeah, let's temporarily hide this layer because the other thing I want to do is line up these images so that these ones are in roughly the same position, if not the same position. It's even entirely possible that I'll like shift this over by like a pixel or something once I've got it lined up. I just want to make sure it's like close. Specifically the verticality. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I like some level of consistency with these, because these are all supposed to be like, you know, in the same. These are all like supposed to be serving the same purpose. Like they're all. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to delete this layer. They're all part of like the same collection of art that we're using for this particular purpose. Do I actually have steps? Do you mean am I actually climbing stairs right now, or do you mean steps to make? Oh, the question was, can I make homemade software? Yeah, I make homemade software. I'm at home right now and I'm making software. Oh, why is Twitch so buggy? That one, I think, is because it's just because of the scale. Twitch is huge. There are like roughly gazillions of people on Twitch right now. So in order to keep up such an enormous service up and running, they encounter a few hitches here and there, I think is why Twitch is so buggy. Can you make a simple PS3 game? That's a little tougher because when it comes to consoles, you actually have to get the game certified by like Sony, for example. So it's a little harder to make a simple PS3 game. You can make a simple game and like you can make it in the style of PS3, but whether it actually ships on PS3, that's up to Sony. So no one can. The only person who can say if you can make a PS3 game is Sony. So you'd have to ask them that. But I mean, I'd certainly recommend starting with like, for example, a PC game or like even a mobile game. I don't know. If there's something like that interests you. I think I mean, you said PS3, but I don't know if they have a similar program. I happen to know that for Xbox there's actually a program where, and by program I don't mean software program, I mean there's like an organizational program where you can, like, they have the what is it? It's like it's like indies basically. You can like submit indie games. Is it just called indies, like Xbox Live Indies or something like that? Basically, you there is a clearer path for like new developers to get their games out in the market. Controller enabled game Burger. Yes. Oh, Burger. Burger is the person's name. A controller enabled game. Yeah. You can make a controller enabled game. You could make a controller enabled game burger. I don't even know what that is, but you could do that. You could make one of those. You're a terrible person, Jocko. Stop making viruses. um, I mean that only literally. You're only literally a terrible person. Oh wait, I didn't mean to get rid of some of those layers. Not that it super matters. I was just gonna... Hey, a new follower. I can't read that. Axel, welcome. Thank you very much for following. Welcome to the stream. So yeah. Oh, I mean, it's not super important. The reason I was gonna keep this layered for a moment was just so I could line up the shadow again. I mean, the shadow's changed over time, but I just want to get it roughly to how it had been. It's like there, and then extend it a little further over. Deselect. Copy paste. Side. There we go. All right. Yeah. Just wanted to, like I said, consistency. Okay. So now I can get rid of this layer. And I can get rid of the owl shadow because there's no owl right now. Oops, I can get rid of it from the correct layer. Okay, and so the positioning isn't quite right on... Wait a second. I thought I made the shadow bigger. Oh, did I do it on the wrong layer? Is this actually a... No, the shadow's bigger than this, right? I swear I made the... Oh, no. Oh, that is the size it is. Huh. I guess it just looks different on this frame of animation versus the other frame of animation. So get rid of the owl shadow. And I'm actually, I know I kept saying consistency, but I'm actually going to slide the shadow over. Because this character doesn't have as big a backpack, but they have like their hat brim comes out further, and they're carrying a sickle. They just feel a little more front heavy, I guess. So how does this look on both frames of animation? Maybe I'll slide it back one, or shorten it one, or something. Yeah, because that other adventure had a really big backpack, so... there we go. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna call this done. Okay, so, let's smush these layers together, copy, and this is the last of these portrait things that we have to do for a little while, so cool. Not that I mind making them, it's just not the most exciting thing that I've done. This is level 51, I'm pretty sure. I could double check that, but, and actually I will have to double check that anyways. Alright, so this is, which one is this? This is frame 0. Not that it matters, but I have been consistent so far. So I might as well, oh, whoa, open, not open, save, derp. Oh, yeah, oh, no, yeah, no, I was trying to do file new. Yes, paste. Save. Okay, yeah. I can do this. I got this. We got this, you guys. So level gifts, 51, layer 0. So then... Oh, is the shadow too dark, actually? Sorry, just 1 second. Unsmoosh the layers. That was something that I had thought of earlier, but then had kind of forgotten along the way. The shadow had been darker on darker backgrounds, but this background is significantly not dark. So, oh wait, I know what I'll do. I'll make a new layer. I'll lower the opacity of this layer. Because that's actually, I didn't want to actually make it lighter. I just actually wanted to make it less, like, blah. Less impactful. Like, lessen it. Decrease it in some way. And that's closer. But we could actually go pretty light with this one. Because the orange, like we said earlier, is a very light background. So actually, that's closer to it. So now I'll squish these layers together. And so then we can squish these layers together. Then we can copy, paste. It just, we don't need such a dark shadow. So there we go. Okay. So undo the squishing of the layers once more, so we can squish it onto the other layer, pick up the other frame of animation, file. Oh, the script isn't running. The script hasn't been running all day, right? Because like I said earlier, derps. Sorry about that. Hey, Cheeseman Panda! How's it going? Jocko is just making fun of the charitable contributions that came in yesterday. Because as it turns out, Cheeseman Panda is incredibly generous. So thank you again, Cheeseman Panda, for hooking it up yesterday. If you're curious about how I'll probably spend the money. Oh no, you told me you told me to spend it on Kerbal Space Program, which I haven't bought yet, but you did tell me about that. All right, so yeah, no, I guess I didn't spend your money necessarily, but I spent someone's money, someone's charitable donations on. There's a Boston Festival of Indie Games in September, and so I got a ticket to that. So I'm still trying. I'm hoping that I can actually present or like show the game at the festival, but worst case scenario, I'll just go and talk to people, and I don't know, make connections, network, all that fun stuff. Did I save both of these? I probably didn't unsmoosh. No, I probably didn't yet. So wait, file new. Okay, paste. Yeah. All right, save this as frame 1, and unsmoosh the shadow. Save this all, and then I can close this stuff. Yeah, and then I might as well save the orange background because it doesn't hurt anything. So now we go we go to our GIF-O-Matic website, gifmaker.me, I think it was. Yeah. Can you make a PS2 game? Maybe. Again, like, to do it through official channels, you'd have to go through Sony. And I don't even know if they're accepting, like, submissions for new PS2 games. But then, I mean, there might be unofficial channels. I don't know about that. It's just because, like, the PS2 is so old at this point, like, people tend to, I mean, like, consoles tend to have, like, some level of, like, security, like, protection measures so that, like, people can't, like, crack them open and stuff, like, in the software sense, not in the physical sense. But it's because the PS2 is so old at this point, like, there might be, like, some illegitimate, like, homebrew, I don't know what, that you could look into. But I think I think technically, in order to do it, you'd have to like be a registered PS2 developer and stuff. Okay. So cool. Look at all this stuff that we have now. Oh yeah, so the next step is just to put them on the website. I'm going to switch over to Facecam for just a second. And I'm going to do right now is I'll narrate it as I do it. I'm opening my FTP blah 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 blah. I'm connecting to my websites, and I am so in the just on the top level, I'm just gonna make a new folder called SQ, which will stand for SideQuest. I have a folder for SideQuest, which is like so if you go to the URL like binary.tv/SideQuest, you can read about SideQuest. Because like I don't know, for that purpose, it seemed like nice to have like the full URL written out. But just for these like files that I'm using for the game, like I don't need the full URL. I'd rather like go for like space. I mean, actually, I could just use the full SideQuest thing. Maybe. Yeah. SideQuest. How many characters is that? So yeah, I probably wouldn't want to put it in the main folder because it would be really hard to put together that or it'd be hard to keep that website like looking nice and clean and stuff. Hmm. Yeah. Have I tried Game Maker? I've actually never tried Game Maker before. Um, Make sure my next game is going to have Linux support. That's feasible. My next game might be made in Unity, which I'm pretty sure has Linux support, and it might be made in Hacks, and I don't know if Hacks has Linux support. And this game has Linux support, so you don't have to worry. Got you covered. We talked about this yesterday, didn't we? Linux, like, so you can play side quests on Linux as long as Linux has internet, right? And no one actually really came back to me on that one, but I guess I'm just gonna assume that. Does one of these indicate Linux? I don't know what Linux is. Uh, uh, Hacks, Linux. I don't know. I assume it does. Okay. Uh, you can post links without permission. They just get deleted. um, all right. I guess there's no harm in. Yeah, I'll just yeah, whatever. I will use the full side quest, whatever. I'm just gonna make a folder. All right, so instead of just doing XQ, it's gonna be vineyard.tv/side quest, and then there's gonna be a folder for level, and then oh, huh. Uh, you know, I might go a little bit. I might go a little bit silly with this. I might put in like a. I might put in like. What exactly? Hold on. Let me minimize this and jump out of Facecam for a second. Um, Actually, maybe I should have stayed in Facecam. I'm just gonna look up something that I posted once. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna go back in Facecam. So this part's not gonna be very visual, but I'm going to. I'll describe what I'm doing. Because yeah, it just occurred to me like these GIFs that I put together are specifically for the level up tweets that go out when you gain a level. It just occurred to me like because that's literally the format that I'm making them for. Uh, then I might as well make them look good in that context. Like, because one thing that you can do is you can make it so that like the person doesn't actually have to. Oh yeah. You can make it so that the person doesn't actually have to click through the link to see the picture. But in order to do that, I'm pretty sure you have to like. I'm pretty sure you have to set it up a certain way. I mean, like, one thing I could do is I could just attach the image every time these tweets go out instead of a. Oh, but it's gonna be a GIF anyhow. All right. Well, let me show you what I'm talking about at least. I'll switch back to Facecam for a second. So website stuff, right? So let's open. Where's one of my website-y foldery things? Oh yeah, I have a folder for it. Site. This is like this is the thing that I'm talking about. Like you can set up like a little preview card, which I don't know how it's gonna look actually, but I think I'm gonna try it real quick. So basically the gist is that all right, let's copy this stuff. And file new. Let's paste this here, and then so then yeah, what else do we need to do here? Is oh yeah, so like file save as. I mean, I guess technically I should be saving this in like site stuff. Yeah, I guess. All right, so like level 12. Hey, Markiplier Coolness, how's it going? Welcome. I'm not unorganized. You're unorganized. The world's unorganized. Things that are organized are boring, which is why I try to avoid them. Which isn't to say I'm unorganized. It's just to say that I seek out the things that are not boring. So quick start.html. Did it? Okay. I saved it. Good. Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking like so so binary slash TV. So side quest. I don't know if I can use GIFs for this, but I guess we'll find out. Side quest slash level slash 12 dot GIF. I wonder if this will work. Okay, so basically what I'm doing here is so this is like it's asking me for like the preview image, like it's asking me for the location of the preview image that I want to show up on Twitter, and so I think this is I always just use the same value here. Well, I don't always, but I'm just gonna use the same value here because I don't know what else necessarily to be doing. So oh wait, I don't. This actually isn't the description text that I want. Hold on. Oh, I guess actually the description text should be the same thing that I use for yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna level messages. Yeah. So level 12. Oh, whoops. This is supposed to be you, not you new shirt. Your new shirt. Whoops. So yeah, I think I'll just use this as the content description, I guess. Or so yeah. So congrats on level 12. Actually gonna be a little more verbose here. Congrat. Oh no, I shouldn't say the exact same thing again because this is actually gonna be appearing in a message with this exact same message. So no, I'm just gonna, instead of using the level message, I'm going to open site side quests quick start, and I'll just use the side quest as a light adventure game. Oh, that's not even. This isn't the. This isn't the description anymore. SideQuest is an alt indie tabletop MMO adventure game played within a live stream. Is that how I usually write it? I don't know. Whatever, that's fine. Oh, I need to escape the quotation marks, or else it thinks it's something else entirely. Is that valid? Maybe I should just use commas instead. Or apostrophes, I mean. Sky commas. Yeah, sky commas are fine. So, good job, guys. Sharing knowledge. I guess it makes sense that people who like game dev streaming would choose to teach the people science. Science. Okay. SideQuest is an alt indie tabletop MMO adventure game played within live stream. Sure, whatever. That's fine. What file am I looking at right now? Oh, I guess I should technically upload that one too. I'll try and remember that I should technically update that one, because why not? Alright, whatever. So, oh yeah, so the reason I was looking at that is because I was going to use the same message. So wait, let's reopen that. Let's just copy the same snip. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. I mean, whoever gets this message already knows this, but I'm obligated to put that message in anyways, so whatever, this is fine. Oh, I should no, it doesn't really ask for a oh. Twitter site creator. I guess no. I'm gonna leave it as binary underscore TV as the content, or as the site, and binary as the creator, or b underscore nre as the creator, because this is coming from TrustyBard, so I don't really need to credit TrustyBard any further than it is already credited. All right, so yeah, so this is basically it, and then actually, so the only other thing is that img source equals the same image, like, because all I want this site to be is or I guess, so no, for source I could just say dot slash 12 dot gif slash you know what, just just because I don't know. This might be slightly depraved, but I'm also going to make the image a link to the full side quest description. So a href. I don't know website stuff, so don't expect anything dramatic or revelatory here. This is basically just if you can get anything out of this. Oh, top 3 reasons to stream. I'll get to that question in just a second. So if you expect to get anything out of this website stuff, it'll probably be I don't know, just about like game integration. Hopefully, there's at least some takeaway there. All right, so the href is going to be to http://binry.tv/sidequest. It'll basically just link back to the home side quest page, which that might be like a little bit too much. That might be a little far. I might not want actually to do that, but we'll see how it looks. All right, so save that, and then actually, yeah, I think technically another way to link to that URL. I'll test this out before I like push it live. But I think another way to test this URL is just /. Wait, no, // would go to level because we're in the 12 folder. So it'd be // Also, wait, yeah, this isn't the correct URL. Whoops, because it's actually going to be level 12/12.gif. It won't look as weird. It won't look as weird once it's up and running. I don't think it's not actually going to look like 12/12 because you'll only see one of the 12s. But yeah, it'll also be dot. I think is another way to link to the same thing. So let's see how that goes. So save that, and then oh yeah. So I haven't forgotten about the question. What are the top 3 reasons to stream? Oh, I know that one. It's fun. You get to meet cool devs and cool like just non-dev people who care about game dev. And the third reason is people get to find out about your stuff too. So it's like, it's just great. But you know what's funny is I don't stream because there are reasons to stream. I stream because there are basically no reasons not to stream. So, oh, did I not close my HTML text? Oh yeah, I didn't close my head. I'm closing my HTML text. I will do it. Stop distracting me with questions. No, don't. Keep distracting me with questions, but, alright, so head. Like I said, I'm not a web dev, so maybe there's like something better that I should be doing here. Oh, do I have to close the HTML tag too? I guess, I don't know. Sure, why not? So let's see what this does even. Oh yeah, so one thing, I'm basically going to want to copy all of this stuff over to, I put it in art, but, I mean actually, I might just want to move it. Yeah, because it really doesn't, it's really not part of the game. It's really part of the website. So, yeah, I'm actually just going to cut all of this stuff. Oh, but template isn't part of the site. Whatever, that's fine. I'll just remember not to upload that, hopefully. All right, so projects, site, side quests, level, paste this here. Yeah, all right, and then, yeah, so let's see what this does. All right, yeah, so that's basically what I was expecting. It's just you know, it's very basic. It's basically just the image itself. Why do I have OBS? Oh, like why do I have it on screen? I think I brought it on screen because I got a follow, and I was reading what the on-screen message was. I don't have a reason to keep it on screen. Oh yeah, and so this URL isn't going to work here, but I think this URL will work once I upload it. So I am going to upload this stuff just to see how it looks. So sorry, I'm going to switch to, oh no, that's what it was. It was because I was switching between screen cam and face cam. I'm just going to switch over to face cam again, and just quickly upload some of this stuff. So this is my level folder. So I'm just gonna upload these, or I'm gonna upgrade. I'm gonna add a new directory, create directory called 12, and I'm going to upload the GIF and quick start. And then, so now, all right. So I'll minimize that again. Back to screen cam. So now, if I go to the actual internet, and you guys can actually do this too if you if you care. But so binary.tv/sidequest/level/12. Whoops, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? Oh, because it hasn't updated yet. Because it's showing us as empty. Did I put this in the wrong folder? Oops, sorry. I don't know. So like I probably don't have to be switched. Oh, I put it. Yeah, I did. I put it in the wrong folder. Derps. All right, there we go. All right, so now there we go. All right, and so yes. Oh yeah. So switching back to screen cam. I don't know if it's like urgent that I do the web stuff in Facecam. I don't know. I'll find out someday, and then. Oh yeah. Oh okay. Oh, interesting. All right, so I'm not doing that linking thing correctly. All right, so that part is incorrect. I'll have to fix that. But yeah, let me just, before I do that, I'm going to go check the other part, which is, so you go to Twitter card validator. It will let you, oops, yeah, it'll let you preview what your site will look like. So, all right, so yeah, so I think because it's a GIF, it's not going to show up. I think because it's a GIF, it's not going to show up correctly here. So maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I should just have them link through to see the animated GIF rather than just like having the. Wait, there's got to be some way to get GIFs to show up in. There's got to be some way to get GIFs to show up, right? I feel like there should be. Did I just get the URL wrong or something? Is this the correct URL to that image? Yeah, it is. All right, so it just doesn't like it for some reason. Weird. I mean, it seemed to get most of the stuff correct, right? It got the description, it got like all this other stuff. It just usually it would show the image right here too. Why am I? Oh, yeah. If I so right, the thing protospasm linked is the same thing I'm looking at right now. Can I do some Kerbal Space Program later today? Like I said, Cheeseman Panda, during the week I do game dev, so it's unlikely. Just because, like, I usually stream until I can't, and I usually game dev until I stop streaming, so if I did something like that, it would probably not be on a weekday. Yeah. So yeah, hold on. I don't. This isn't like super important, but like GIF. GIF. Twitter card. I don't know if there's like a trick to it. Animated GIFs are currently supported in Twitter cards via the player card, but how? Developers have been using the player card for animated GIFs. You can likely look. Oh. Converting the GIF to a video? I don't know if I want to go that crazy with it. Let's look at that Make a GIF site, though, because one of the other options was, like, kind of along those, yeah, I know, Cool Feather. I know. And I'm actually not, so... Alright, well, yeah, so the GIF maker, one of the other options was, like, create frame animation. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna try it. I just feel like trying stuff right now. So projects. Oh no, I moved this stuff over to this website. I did, right? It's no longer in here. Or the folder's there, but I can delete that. Okay. Projects, site, side quest, level 12. So yeah, let's select these again. Let's see what other weird file types pop out. I don't know what create frame animation is. Wait, was there any hints onto converting to a video? What type of video? It doesn't really say what type of video. One of the options is video animation, so view the video animation. Alright, I mean that seems legit. Download the video. MP4, really? Alright, sure. Whatever works. So show in folder. Oh, did it put in black corners, or is that transparency corners? Oh, maybe there's no such thing as transparency in video. In that case, I'd probably want to just go with a neutral background. So maybe this is all like way too above. This is like too far. Like maybe this might be crazy. This might be just crazy. For one thing, the quality's reduced, right? It looks much sharper. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna make it yeah, no, I don't care. I'm just gonna make it a still image. So we're gonna upload yeah, so I can get rid of this. I don't need this. We're gonna do what? So yeah, we'll just use arbitrarily one of these frames of animation along with the GIF. And so you can look at the GIF if you click through, but if you just look at the image, then it will be the still image. Because I don't really care about like jumping through hoops in order to get the you know, video to show up. What? Why did the game pause for a second at the start of that event? I'll have to look into that because that's weird. I can't for life of me think of a single reason why that would have happened. So, oh, I've been missing questions. Hold on, I'll catch up on chat in just a second. All right. Actually, now that we're in the middle of an event, I guess now is as good a time as any. Hmm. Doop-a-doop. So, did I miss any important questions? If I ever miss an important question, feel free to say it like more. Just say it until I answer. All right, it looks like I did okay in terms of answering questions. Okay. Uh, so instead of just linking directly to the GIF, we'll link to I don't know, like 0. Which frame of animation would I rather use? I can use this one. That one's fine. Yeah, this one's fine. So we'll use frame 0 typically. All right, so it's yeah, and it's not 0.gif, it's 0.ping. It would be nice if it was animated, but honestly, like my experience with GIFs on Twitter have been more hairy than like good or effective or anything. So, yeah, let's do this. Let's try this. Oh yeah, and so the link didn't work. I think if I went with 4 dots and then typed in side quest, I think that would actually work. But that's dumb because I'm not trying to go to whatever else. I'm just trying to back up. I'm just trying to go up, 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 up. But I guess that's fine. So save this. and let's try this again. All right, so I'm gonna switch to Facecam for just a second while I upload this stuff. Is there? Yeah, I don't know if there's. I think that it's probably like I could probably just be like not switching to Facecam and just like the stuff is all probably like fine for like fit for public consumption. But I just like I said, I don't know enough about website stuff to know that that would be the case. So I tend to err on the side of caution. Oh yeah. Oh, actually, before I forget, I need to write a note to myself to look into why that event. Like, why did the animation? So I'm just typing in Charlie right now. Why did animation halt at start of event? There's like nothing intense happening there. Like we're not. Oh, the only new thing that we added was the audio. I don't know if maybe we should thread the audio or something. I don't know if that would be related, but yeah, I'll just have to look into that stuff. So why did the animation halt at the start of event? Let's ask ourselves that question. Add that, and then okay, so the website stuff should be better now. So let's switch back to Facecam, and yeah, let's try looking at the same pages or whatever. Oh, I didn't put a title for the page, so I guess I don't really have to. But all right, so now it links. It still doesn't. What? Wait, it didn't even try and link to the correct place this time. Wait, what? I don't get what's happening. Or no, that's not the correct place. Level /12. Oops. What? Oh no, it still just doesn't like that URL. Okay, so I'll just use this specific URL instead of. I don't know. Does anyone know why that why it's not going up levels when I'm putting tons of dots there and it's not going up levels. The reason I'm not just typing out the whole directory, the reason I wanted it to work differently is that my old site, srsly.bz, I switched over and the URLs still work there. And I guess it's fine because, oh yeah, I guess you can't really see the change, but like, I'm like looking at the same stuff like at srsly.bz. I've been using relative links because like here, for example, I use relative links like for, well, I guess, yeah, well, I guess that's a little silly. I was going to say I used relative links for for like the web binary.tv. Oh no, I didn't, did I? I used I used a direct link. Okay, so hypothetically, the reason I use relative links is this. So if you go to srsly.bz, which was the link I was distributing for tons of people for a very long time, you go to the site. Like if you go to like, for example, the About Me section, and then you go back to here on this site, it keeps you at srsly.bz. It doesn't force you to go to binary.tv instead. So that's why I do that. It doesn't matter though. So like I said, I'm just going to switch to doing it the other way because the other way's fine. And it doesn't matter. It just would have been nice if it works. Okay. So yeah, I guess I should, it probably wouldn't hurt to put in a title for this page so it's not just like seriously the side quest blah 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 whatever. All right, so I think titles are pretty easy, right? You just say the title, yeah. So slash title congrats on level 12. Oh yeah. Actually, in the something just occurred to me. In the message that that we say this stuff, we say level spelled out completely, but I think actually I'm just gonna say level abbreviated. Congrats on love, because I was trying to be frugal with characters here, and I think that's actually entirely satisfactory. Yeah. So right, let's just use the direct link. It's http://binary.tv /sidequest. Save. No, it's two dots if you're trying to go up one level, but I'm not trying to go up one level. I'm trying to go up two levels, so it would be three dots. And so the reason I put four dots is because I was going up three levels and then back up another level. But yeah, it just didn't work. So who cares? Yeah. If I went up one level, it would have taken me to the level folder. It wouldn't have. It would have taken me to binary.tv/sidequest/level, and I didn't want to go there. So, whatever. It's all good now. I'm sure, probably fine. I don't know. Whatever. Uh, so, all right, save this. Yeah, and so now I'll basically just make one of these for each of the. Oh, I didn't check the Twitter card validator. I'm assuming it's fine. Yeah, now, what? Does it still not? It still doesn't show the image? Well, now it's not showing the image just because it's stupid and I don't care. So, no. It should be showing the image at this point. There's no reason it shouldn't be showing the image. Unless it just doesn't like the size of the image. In which case I could just forget all of this. I could just like literally forget all of this. Or I could just attach the image. The reason I don't want to attach the image is because I think then, like, if you looked at Trusty Bard's, like, I think, like, Twitter would, like, save, like, duplicative copies. Cheeseman Panda, thank you so much for your generosity. Cheeseman Panda donates $2 and says, "Can I play games like Kerbal Space Program on the weekend, or at least this weekend?" And the answer is like, I don't know. I honestly don't. I've never done that before, so but I have no clue how it's gonna go. But thank you, Cheeseman Panda. Thank you very much for. Thank you very much for for your generosity and your contributions, because I don't know. Yeah, like Cool Feather says, it's laughing time. Is the dot dot slash thing gonna work? I guess, sure. I just figured, since like local was dot slash and up one level was dot dot slash, it seemed, I don't know, it makes more sense to me that it would just be dot 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 slash, but dot dot slash, I don't know. Again, it really doesn't matter, so, but it would be nice. It would be nice to use relative links, so yeah, why not? Why is the preview? I don't care about that. I think I just don't care about that. It should work. It doesn't work. I don't care. Okay. 0.png. Did I upload the wrong image? Did I upload like not 0.png? Oops. Again, I don't know if I should be showing that on stream. So I'm just gonna switch to Facecam for a second, just so I can look at this stuff, and then Cheeseman Panda. Cheeseman Panda. Thank you very much for your donation. Cheeseman Panda says, do Kerbal Space Program or I'll keep providing you with donations, Kappa. Well, it sounds like a win-win situation, but like I said, I mean, I can try it. I just literally, like, it might be horrible. It might be horrible. Okay. I'm very critical when I play games, is the thing that I'm concerned about. So when I say I don't know if it'll work, what I don't know is, will I be able to remain like a person, like, appropriate for an audience while playing games. When I play games, well, it's kind of like the same thing I do when I'm making games. Like, when I'm making games and the game isn't right, I tell myself, that's not right. Like, I should change this. But the thing about playing other people's games is that when it's not right, I can't change it. So, and because I can't ever get that, like, that satisfaction from having, like, made it correct, I tend to get a little bit nonplussed, I guess. But like I said, I'm certainly willing to try. So I will let you know. Uh, you'll be the first to know if and when that happens. Oh yeah, I can switch back to screen cam uh, because I'm just trying the dot dot slash thing because why not? And then right, so I guess there, it'd be nice if there was something wrong with this so that I could know what I'm supposed to do in order to fix this. It'd be nice if there was just something like legitimately wrong with this. Because as far as I can tell, it's actually all entirely correct. And so there's nothing really for me to do in terms of like fixing it. So I won't worry about that. I could just like ditch the whole Twitter card thing altogether. But I don't know, the rest of it's not really harmful. This is fine. Maybe it's actually better if it doesn't have I don't know, whatever. Everything's fine. Everything's good with life, and we're all happy. Everyone happy. Thank you again, Cheeseman Panda, for your generous donations. All right, I just wanted to make sure that this was as good as possible before I start copying it over like 500 times, because I'm going to make one of these for each. I mean, it's going to be like very subtle changes, but for each of those. So yeah, I think this is everything I need. Oh yeah, wait, no. I should test. I should test the relative file path one more time. So sorry for switching back and forth so many times between screen cam and whatever, but this might be the last. So overwrite the old version of the HTML, blah blah blah, and then actually no, I lied. This is clearly not the last time, but hopefully there won't be many more. All right, so it still works. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, so who was it that was it? Cool Feather? You're the one that came up with the dot dot slash dot dot slash. Yeah, Cool Feather. Thank you very much. You get dot dot slash many cool points. You want something wrong with my code? Well, just hold on to your pants, because I'm sure in the very near future we'll find something wrong with my code. Or if yeah, I mean, oh well, there's that bug with There's that bug with the animation. We can figure out what that is, because that's probably, I don't know. I guess technically that would count as something wrong with the code, right? I just I don't understand what was wrong with the Twitter card validator, and I'm just gonna try it one more time. Not that it matters, but it'd just be nice if it did work, right? But it's not going to. Maybe sometime when it won't be boring. Maybe sometime I'll try and fix that. Alright, so that's yeah, so now it's just a matter of copying and updating and alright, so I'll do it like this. So next one is so we did 12, so let's do file save as up one level 13 and now let's find all the references to 12 and replace them with 13 instead. Can I just do replace all? That's not going to boff other things, right? Because the only reference to like multi-digit numbers are the references. Yeah, I think this will be good. So replace all. It updates it to 13. Save that. File save as. Actually, no. You know what's even quicker is copy this. So I already did 13, but 21, 22. Oh wait, actually, yeah, 21. Edit with Notepad++. 22. I see red in chat. Hold on. How much does a pizza cost near my local pizza delivery? Just wondering. $32. I could probably get a pizza cheaper than that. I mean, it depends what type of pizza you go for, though. Because like if you went for like a very plain pizza, it would be like you get a plain pizza for pretty cheap, right? But you know, if you went like deluxe, then oops, I was supposed to be opening these in Notepad. yeah, if you went really deluxe and like got all the toppings and like went with like a big one, and like if you, I mean, there's also like I'm actually I don't know if this is true a lot of places, but uh, where I live, there's like we live in a glorious like pizza utopia in a lot of ways because like right near my house, like I don't have to go very far at all, and I can find a really good pizza place. Like there's a fantastic pizza place not far, and not only that, but there are like 10 other pizza places like not far from my house. Like within like a reasonable range. Like there's a plethora of pizza options available, and it's kind of marvelous. I don't know if that's true like all over the world. I've never gone all over the world because why would I have to go all over the world when I have this magical pizza utopia here before me? uh, I'll leave that open, I guess. All right, I'm just like trying to clean this up. All right, so this is 13, and I updated it to 13. This one is this one's quick start. This is not any of them. This is this is 21. So this is supposed to be 21. So we'll replace all of 21. Blammo. Save that. Close that. This is 22. 22. Replace all. Blammo. Save that. Close that. Oh yeah, I didn't. I never actually answered the question. But like yeah, depending on depending on whether you want to go for like deluxe top of the line pizza or like you can get like cheap pizza for like really cheap, right? You could probably get one for like $10, right? That probably wouldn't include the delivery cost necessarily, but you know it'd be really cheap. But then oh yeah, save changes. So wait, this one's 31. So I know all of these. I know all of this like pizza, like the local pizza microeconomics because I on occasion, like on a very special occasion, the way I will occasionally celebrate is with pizza. With there's this place called La Festa, and it's like not far from where I am, and it is so good. It is so good. It is the goodest of pizzas. Regular size pizza for one person. I guess that in part that Protospasm. Protospasm, thank you very much for your generosity. Protospasm donates $3.33 with the message, because the concept of pizza utopia delights him. Thank you very much, Protospasm. If you ever come to visit this area, we should go to La Festa, and I hope I'm not overselling it. For me personally, like they just make such good pizza that like they also have these like garlic knots that are like they take like a similar kind of like dough. It's not the exact same kind of dough, but like they like wrap it up and they literally tie it in a knot, and then actually before they do that though, they like slather it in like garlic butter, and like so it's like I don't know. This place has it figured out, so it's my go-to. But thank you very much for your generosity. Thank you, and thank you for just being an all-around awesome participant in chat and a poet, a writer for SideQuest. Thank you very much. So all right, so this one's level 39. Cheese Panda. Cheese Panda. Thank you very much for your generosity. Cheeseman Panda donates $2 and says, for the funding of pizza delivery. So thank you very much, Cheeseman Panda. Like I said, you're incredibly generous, and I'm blown away by it. So thank you for thank you for your support. And yeah, if La Festa sounds good, let me know if you're ever in the neighborhood. um, oh my gosh, no. I'm probably not gonna die, but I am getting to that point where like I'm getting muscle fatigue in my laugh muscles. Do you guys ever get that? There's like a muscle on the back of my neck that whenever I laugh, it like contracts, and it's like it's been getting a very good workout. So it's literally the point where it's like I can like feel the burn. It's the best problem to have. Okay, so that was level 39. We did that one. Okay, we're almost done here with this, and then oh yeah, we do have a few things to do after this. As per usual, though, like I mean, there are a few bugs that I want to fix, but I also like once we get through this list, I'm not actually sure what I mean, I know there's tons of stuff that we can do after that. I'm not sure what I want to do after that. So if you guys have preference between like art or design, it's mostly art and design. There might be some code stuff too, but if you guys have preference as to like what you guys want to see later, please feel free to let me know. Because yeah, I mean, I'm like between art and design, I'm very ambivalent. Like I could write more quests, I can make more environments. Those are the two big ones. Now that we have like this tighter integration between the quests and the environments, I really want to go with that. I really want to make like just all the environments so that we can have like all the settings for all of our quests. And oh, I guess there's a little code work that I want to do at some point, because I think I do want to make the pirate ship, and not specifically just the pirate ship, but I do want to make environments without transition. So like environments that you always have to jump to get to. Excuse me. Cheeseman Panda asks, can you send a link in chat to my favorite local pizza delivery? um, I can do that. Yeah. Well, like I've been saying, well, I'd rather not just link it in chat, but like, I can let you know. I can get that information to you in case it's important for you to know. Yeah, that's doable. I can figure that out. Yeah. Sorry. I'd never expected that question before. So, okay, so level 51, and then we're done. Okay, so now we're done. We're not updating these things. So they should be all good to go. I'm gonna switch over to Facecam for a second, if you don't mind. And this will be, I think, the last time I go to Facecam for a little while. I'm just gonna move all of these folders live. And you know what? I just like, I mean, technically I only need like, I don't need the, both of the ping frame image whatevers. I'm just going to upload all of them because, it's quicker that way. I literally just dragged and dropped like the contents of that folder en masse rather than doing them one by one individually. And then just for consistency, I guess I might as well update the redundant or the unnecessary other frame of animation from that. So cool. So that's all saved and good and uploaded, and so I don't have to be on the website right now, so I can minimize that and switch back to screen cam. And yeah, I'm just gonna check now that they work. So congrats on level 12. 13 was one of them. So there's not going to be this for every level. So like if you punch in like level like 17, like no, there's nothing there. Oh, which kind of reminds me, I do need a better 404 for my site, but I actually don't know how to make those yet. So that's something I'll have to do some other time. I probably won't do that on stream. I'll probably do that off stream sometime. So yeah, level 13. So I'm just sorry, just real quick. I'm gonna check that these are there and good and stuff. Or yeah, wait, I can just do this easily by using the directory from which I just copied. I mean, like, there's no reason that it shouldn't work. There's no reason that it shouldn't have just worked, I guess. But like, you don't test things because you don't test things whether they. You don't test things because they think they won't work. You test things because you think they will work, and that's when you really get surprised. So congrats on level 13. Oh, no, again, like 14. I can't just plug in any number here. The ones I want to test are 21. Cool. 22. Cool. 20 or 30. Cool. 31. Cool. Super cool. That one's super cool. 38. I feel like I probably should have done something different with the background for level 30 and 31. That purple isn't quite right. So that's something that I might want to update at some point, but for now it's fine, I guess. 39. I think it's the fox. Yeah. Foxy. Foxy Fox. The foxiest. 44. Alright, just two more. 45 and 51. Cool. Alright. Good. So now it's a matter of updating this majigger. This thingamabob. This old whatnot, whatever. Alright, and it's as simple as oh yeah, so I'm gonna take out the punctuation because I don't know. I don't like punctuation right before a URL. http://binary.tv/sidequest/ oh yeah, you know what's funny is this might be longer than 20 something characters, and I actually don't know what that's gonna do. Huh. Yeah, I really don't, but I guess we'll find out. So the thing about oh sorry, I wasn't paying attention to chat. I will pay attention to chat. Yes. This that was actually why I was like, you know what? Maybe I won't post it literally in chat. I'm not thinking I'm going to get swatted. I'm just thinking if one of my goals in life is to never get swatted, then I should just use other mechanisms to distribute that information. Not that I thought anyone was going to do it. I just, you know, yeah, I'm just going to be a little more direct with that information if I were to deliver that information. Yeah. Yeah, Protoss, you got wings because you are because you have good karma. Yeah, I don't know exactly what the wing threshold is. It's for top donators, and I think the cutoff right now is like it's based on like donations overall. So I think right now it's not a very high bar. It's somewhere. I think it's higher than $2, but I think it must be lower than $3.33, I guess. So, that's actually, that was when I first saw it in chat, that was actually the first thing I thought too, was pizza and wings. So that's a great combination. Oh man. What is the name of my local, or what is the address for my local pizza delivery place? Okay, yeah, so the thing that's weird about these, the thing that's weird about, like, putting this URL right in this text is that I don't know how this is going to actually work with the automated, I mean, maybe, I should probably test this, right? I should probably put in a message that exceeds the length, like the maximum length that a tweet can be, like it exceeds 140 characters. Because the thing about that is the way, like, Twitter handles URLs is, oops, that was the other thing that I was looking at earlier. Firefox. Regardless of the length of the URL, it truncates it, or like it abbreviates it to like something to 22 characters. I think is the magic number. So like yeah, right. So if I took just this basic link, like pasted it in here, we start with 140 characters, and if I use that, then we go down to 118 characters, and that's like a really short link. So I didn't actually even use that many characters, which is kind of funny. But then conversely, like if I was to link to the how to like submit an event for SideQuest form, like this URL is huge. Actually, here I don't know if that's the correct URL. This URL is huge. It's really freaking long. But if I post this in here, we still have 117 characters. Oh, it's different by one character. Oh, maybe because this one's HTTPS versus HTTP. Interesting. But yeah, it's so the difference between those two links was one character difference. Like, it does something weird with its own, how it handles that. And so like, because I'm not using those short URLs that I'd been talking about, I'm using like the big long ones. Then then what? I just don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna like accidentally like get cut off and like do something weird, or if it's just gonna work correctly. I mean, like it working correctly would be really nice, but I guess we'll see. So so SideQuest /LV. Oh, did I do LV or LVL? Because I should be consistent about it. I did do LVL, so I'm gonna do LV instead. So yeah, sorry, Facecam one more time. Just back to the website real quick, just to change the name of that URL. So yeah, sorry, I'm changing the name of that URL. So the previous links are gonna die. Rename, there it is. So it's gonna be LV. Yeah. Alright. And I can switch back to screen cam. So yeah, SideQuest, Binner TV, SideQuest, LV /12. How many characters is that? Maybe that is actually less than 22 characters. Oh, wait. No, it's 31 characters, so I guess we'll find out. I mean, the other thing I could do is like some... Yeah, no, I can test that, and I should test that. So let's test it. So let's go to... let's open a new script, or actually open an old script, but a script that works for stuff like this. Test, free levels. Oh, I guess, the Twitter script isn't in here. Oh, where was the Twitter script? The Twitter script was like in, oh, it was like some other place. Yeah, hold on. So side quest or projects. No, not miscellaneous. Journey. Test. Yeah, the other. Before I used PyCharm. PyCharm has like problems like looking outside its own directory. Like I don't know. It's like it has difficulty making new files, weird places. But if I go to documents, Python scripts, yeah, this is where I had been doing like Twitter testing before. So Twitter basic, I'm just gonna copy this over here so that PyCharm can use it. That was back when I was using not PyCharm, but Python or Spider. That was it. I was like, it's an animal of some sort. Spider, yeah. Yeah, swatting. I mean, oh, sorry. Why in the USA it's so easy to swat someone? Yeah, no, that's just because of what police are here. Police are like probably like more military than the military here. Like police are like incredibly like violent's not the right word, but like it also is the right word in some ways. They're like the police here are just ready to murder people. And it's like, I don't know, it's a different philosophy, right? In like some places it's like police are about, you know, establishing order through like not killing people, and then apparently here they just thought it was a really good idea if they like killed people a lot, and so they do. It's really dangerous. um, sorry, I don't mean to laugh because it's terrible and dangerous, but okay. Wait a second. What is this? Seriously underscore biz? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Okay, this was just other stuff that I was testing with. Alright, so yeah, so what I want to do here is, I want to, something that's too long. So what should I do? How do I test this? I mean, I'll probably just delete it. Whatever I tweet out, I'll probably just delete immediately. But I mean, I might as well just not make it like completely spammy. I don't know. It's gonna be weird for Trusty Bard to like link to basically anything, no matter what. Well, you know, I can just use like one of these URLs or something Yeah. I don't know. No, I'll just tweet whatever and then I'll delete it immediately. All right. So what's the command to actually like tweet something? It's like post update or something. Twitter dot post or like update status update. What is it? I forget. Oops, that's not it. Oh no, that is it. Yeah. Update stat. Oh, post update. Post update. Singular. Post. Oh wait, do I actually for level tweets? I might use post updates. No, I use post update. Yeah, post updates is just the one where you can go longer than 128 or 140 characters, and it just like keeps going. It just like makes a new one. But I use the one that is this one because I don't need to do multiples. The whole point is that it's exactly not going to be too long. So wait, what can't you just type into Twitter? Sorry. I was just catching up on chat. Okay. So, it was post update, right? Yeah, post update. And so I'll just like use something that's like specifically too long. So, so I'm gonna just say like at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, no, I should use something that's like very specifically not a person's actual name. Oops. Can't include punctuation. 24. Yeah, that's the maximum length. And I'm pretty sure, I feel like this is probably not anyone's actual, like, in real life Twitter name. Or, wait, hold on. Oops, wrong search field. I feel like this is not anyone's actual Twitter name. I'd be really surprised if anyone was using that Twitter name. All right, good. So hopefully this won't offend anyone if I just tweet. If I just tweet at this. What am I? I am a mess right now. All right, so paste that. This is not really an important message per se. This is a message used to test the length, or to test how long URLs get oh, that's all. Or int. Alright. I ran out of characters. So let's so now let's go to one of our I'll just use the submit an event for side quests URL, I guess, because why not? Copy that. Oh, but that one was, yeah, that one takes one too many characters. So in, sure. So, wait, send form? Yeah, okay, sure. So let's copy this, and then let's have our test script try and tweet this. So post update that. So if it works, the URL will, like this is clearly more than the 140 characters, but if this works, then it will interpret that URL down and post the whole message. Oh yeah, actually, so I should put the URL earlier in the string. So actually, yeah, let's let's cut that out, and then let's put this at the end, actually. So space, yeah. All right, so because I want to see specifically how the end of it does or doesn't get cut off, because this is most like what we're actually doing in the game. So if it stops at the word in, then that's fine. That's how it's supposed to go. But if it stops at if it gets cut off further up, or like the URL gets malformed or something like that, that would be concerning. So I think I can just literally just run this script. I think that it doesn't like. Oh yeah, so PVT Twitter credentials is actually like /PVT Twitter. Wait, oh, nah, whatever. I'll just copy it over. I just had another folder for the Twitter credentials, and that's fine. I'll just put them here as well. I'll just leave it the same. All right, so save that. Actually, am I using post update correctly? Was there another? I forget. Post update, yeah. Status, and then there could be an in reply to status ID, but we don't. All right, so save that, and it didn't actually go through before, right? It didn't. Nothing actually got sent previously. Yeah, no, it didn't. Oh, it would be under tweets and replies. Man, I haven't been using this very much, but we will. Okay, so yeah, that didn't actually go through earlier, so now let's try running the script and see what happens. Alright, so it finished. And let's see how it turned out. Please just work. Please work. Pleasey please. Pleasey please worky work. Yes, look, it worked. The URL came through correctly, and it came with all the text. All of the text. Oops. Alright, I didn't actually need to. Oh yeah, and it didn't. So this came as a dead reference because it's not actually a mention because that's not actually a user. But good. Alright, so that's good. We can do it. We can do it. Oh, and it's because it wasn't actually a mention. That probably like everyone who follows Twitter, follows Trusty Bard on Twitter, probably saw that. Whoops. Alright. Sorry, people who follow Trusty Rod on Twitter. That was weird. But it worked. Is the important part. All right, so we can. I should get rid of this because that's a dangerous line of code to just keep around. All right, so save that, close that, and now yeah, so we can just update our we can just update this line into all of the level whatevers that actually need it. So let's go to we can close that, but let's go back to our site folder with the side quest levels. Oh yeah, I renamed this to live, not livable. Alright, so 12 has 12, of course. Oh yeah, and like I said, I'm getting rid of the punctuation because it's probably me being weird, but I don't like punctuation immediately in front of a URL. It just looks weird to me. I feel like URL is itself punctuation. Like that's actually how I treat it in text. Like if I have a sentence that leads into a URL, I'll do something like that, and then I'll like just put spaces and then continue on typing like whatever else. I don't know if that's like stylistically correct, but whatever. All right, so 21. 21 gets it. Oops. 21. 21 gets it. 21 knows what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, whoops, these are supposed to be the correct URLs, not the incorrect URLs. So 22. Save that, and then what else? 30, 31. 30. 31. Oops, not 20, not 12, not 1231, just 31. Yeah, dangerous code. It can it'll mess you up. All right, this is the one exception where I'm actually keeping the punctuation, because that punctuation is part of the message. Oh, except I will use the correct URLs. Hopefully. I mean, at some point I'll probably forget and use an incorrect URL, but for now I'll try and continue to use the correct URLs. Alright, so 44, 45, and 51. 44, 45. Oh, yeah. I'm saying it and I'm not actually typing it. Oof. 44, 45, and last but not least, or least, I don't know, 51. Cool. Save that. Yeah, okay. Cool. So it's not going to take any effect immediately, but when I restart the script, when people get these, it'll start tweeting out stuff, etc., etc. So do I plan on doing this for every visual update on your character? So you'll notice that it's not for every level. It's only for like levels 12, 21, etc., etc. Like it only happens intermittently. And the answer is yeah. I actually don't plan on making character art that much. So now that it's done, like it'll be something that I do like every few weeks. And now that I know how to do it, like now that I'm not figuring out what to do, I'm just literally just doing it. I don't think it'll take more than a few minutes. I just have to make those 2 images, convert them to a GIF, copy the HTML and those files onto the website, and then update this file. And that's literally, I mean, I was like, I was trying to figure out like, how do I want it formatted? What do I want the page to look like? How do I want the links to work? Blah, blah, blah. So that took a little bit of time, but to repeat the process should be fairly straightforward. Yeah. So, cool. So, yeah. All right, so we're done with that. Hypothetically, I mean, there could be something broken with it, and we'll have to come back to it at some point. But I don't know, whatever. So far, so good. Let's go to All right, so make level GIFs and host on website. Yay! So why did animation halt at the start of an event? What is happening at the start of an event that is hindering? It's got to be audio, right? I feel like it's got to be the audio, because like there's not anything else that really happens at the start of the event. So init event happens here. All right, so we played the sound. That's my guess as thing that might be causing whatever. So, oh, speaking of sound, I should probably convert the chirp, because right now I'm using 2 different audio engines, which is a little weird. So I should probably convert the chirp so that I'm not using multiple audio engines. But then, yeah. So, right, all I do here is I set up new dictionaries for like the event, but that doesn't usually take much time. Sorry, I'm just gonna put the visuals on screen just so I can be cognizant of it, because like there's actually way more processing that happens at the end of an event. So I'm curious to see, like, is it gonna hitch at the end of the event too, or is it actually no? You know what? Instead of putting that on screen like that, I'll put it. I'm just gonna move the visuals so that I can kind of see them out of the corner of my eye. Because like, yeah, if it's not the audio, the only difference between, so like, okay, at the end of the event, there's way more stuff that gets processed, but there's no audio event. So if it hitches at the beginning and the end of the event, then maybe it's actually the processing stuff. But if it just hitches at the beginning of the event and not the end of the event, it's almost got to be just the audio. So uh, so all right, let's sorry, so overtime, oh, yeah. If do now equals 2, so basically if this is a pres no, if this is a live event, then we tag in Hark, because like when I make events through my secret control panel, I don't put Hark in there. I just it just automatically adds it on for me. Um, um, Cool Feathers trying to halt the works. Cool Feathers cutting against the grain on this one. um, all right. Oh shoot! I wasn't paying attention to whether the audio froze. Did anyone notice whether the audio did like that halty thing at the end of the event? It's got to be audio, right? I feel like it's got to be audio. Because like this is all just very simple processing. It's just like there's just like dusting, like a light dusting, like just make sure that the course is clear for the next event. It's basically like if you just like took your desk and just like swiped everything off it. Like there was stuff left over from the old event. We just like clear off the desk, and that's pretty much it. So, because I mean we weren't even teleporting that time that we froze. So, plus the teleporting system doesn't load data anymore. So, I feel like it's got to be the audio. There's like basically nothing else that happens here. So, all right, let's thread that, I guess. So yeah. So just like with our other threads, we're just gonna be like, where should I put this? Let's put it here, I guess. So like def, so like run audio, so it'll be like while true, time dot sleep. We only have to check every like 3 seconds or so, because the stream delay, the audio is never like super tight. So if there's a 3-second delay on the timing, then should be fine. Oh yeah. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna we just had an event, so I'm gonna bring down the script because I'm about to restart the script, right? So, I'm yeah, and when I bring the script back up, I'll put it in away mode, so that way we can test really quickly to see if it's still happening, see if it's not happening, see what's going on. Hopefully, it just won't be happening. Okay, so if the length of audio queue is greater than 0, if there's anything in the audio queue, then sound or like next sound equals audio queue dot pop 0, pop from the front of the queue. This queue is never going to be longer than this queue is either going to be empty or there's going to be one thing in it. There's like never going to be 2 things in this queue. But just in case, pop 0, pop from the front of the queue, and then so what are we putting into the audio queue actually? I guess just like so then like okay, so if next sound equals event sound. Oh wait, actually, we play these sounds. Oh, you know what? It's got to be the audio, because this was something that I was noticing. Is that whenever you play an audio effect using this audio engine, it actually loads the audio. So what I can actually be passing in as this term is the event sound.wav, and I can just all right, so copy this. where was this? So yeah, I don't even have to do anything. I can just say winsound.playSound eventsound.wav. So instead of saying eventsound.wav, I can just say well, I'll keep the .wav as like, so I don't have to pass it around all the time. I'll just say like next sound plus .wav. So this way, when I just fill up the audio queue, I guess actually I will say like global audio queue, just in case that's important. Yeah, so when I fill up the audio queue, I'll just be filling it up with like so like, yeah, so here instead of whatever, we'll just say audio queue dot append event sound spelled correctly. And so then so this gets added to the queue, and then the audio thread will check the queue, see if there's anything in the queue, it'll find event sound in the queue, and it'll try and play event sound.wav. And yeah, so the thing that I realized is that like this, like Pygame used to load the audio and then play the audio on command, but this new audio solution, well, for one thing, it works, which is nice. So it's hard to argue with the fact that it works. But it works by loading in the file every time it plays the file. So that's got to be what was causing it. It is lovely as ever to have you, Cool Feather. I hope to see you again sometime soon. What was I gonna do? Right. So yeah. So the other thing I mean, I can. Yeah, I won't bother converting the chirp or anything right now. Oh, the audio queue isn't a thing yet. That's the other thing I was gonna do. I was gonna make audio queue an actual thing because otherwise, you know, it wouldn't work as well. So. Yeah, I'll just say like audio queue equals an empty list. Alright, save that. So I'll give the script a moment longer to cool down, but when we restart it, that should be correct. Oh, yeah, okay. And I haven't switched the chirps over to the new audio system yet, because I haven't actually converted the file to the correct format yet. But once I do that, I can... So yeah, so those should, because they're using Pygame, when they work, they shouldn't be causing hitches. But then, oh, no, wait, no, I'm not even running this thread. It's kind of an important one. Yep. Hold on. So, yeah, the part where I kick off threads, is where, oh, I guess they kind of moved all over the place. Yeah, there's not really a centralized location for them. So I'll just say, wait, how do I run threads? Thread equals thread dot start new thread. Okay. Whatever. I can just do it. No, I'll just do it up here. I'll do it with the other audio stuff, which was where? It was up here, yeah. Alright, so audio thread equals thread dot start start new thread, and then it's just run audio, comma, and then I think I need to, oh yeah, what do I do if there are no arguments? Is it like, it's like an empty tuple or something? Yeah, just an empty nothingness, the absence, the void. All right, so now this should work. All right, so I can restart the script, and I will put it into away mode, and we'll see what happens. What happens now? Yeah, there we go. Nice and smooth. Silky smooth. Alright, there we go. Hey, I'm using my. How's it going? Welcome. Uh, um, oh yeah. So the script's back up and running, Jocko. Don't worry. Uh, and yeah, I don't assume there's going to be anything wrong. I assume it's probably just all going to work correctly now. So yeah. Cool. All right, so that was easy. Oh yeah, so I guess while I'm doing this, I might as well convert the. Oops, sorry. That one happened because I was dragging the window. Like I was showing before, if I move the window around, it like freezes everything, and then when I let go, it goes really fast. It's like a wind-up toy. Zzz, pew. All right. I'm really shy, Amuse. I'm really shy. I'm a very shy person. I'm very shy in real life. Uh, so, Protospasm. You will be a professional arsonist in no time. Uh, yeah. So the reason I haven't or convert og to wav. Yeah. The reason I haven't converted the chirp yet is because I like the first site that I tried to convert it with did not work. It like it. My theory is that the file's too short. Like it failed because it was like it wasn't long enough, I guess. All right, sorry. It's gonna make the passive chirp. If this worked correctly, it's gonna make the passive chirp noise. Not necessarily because a bonus occurred. Yeah. All right. So that works. So let's show in folder. We now have passive chirp.wav. So sorry. Percent sign. Listened to some sweet audio. Excelsior. There we go. That was the real one. That one was real. Oh, hey Darius, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, we got a celebrity in the house. Darius, Darius CXC, for those of you who don't know, is kind of a big deal in the streaming community. And a friend of the channel, so welcome. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, so we're gonna start using the WAV version. Oh, not there. We're gonna start using the WAV version of this file so that we can switch to our new audio solution, and we can just stop using Pygame for audio altogether because Pygame just didn't prove reliable. Like maybe there was some way to have like worked around it to get it to whatever, but blah blah blah. I don't care. We're just gonna do what works instead. So copy here. Yeah. So now when we had been referencing passive chirp in the oops, I closed the wrong one, but whatever. Where we had been referencing the passive chirp, we now want to use the new audio queue instead, and we can just pass it in with the name passive chirp because we now have passive chirp.wav. 12K is kind of that's a few followers. You got a few followers. Passive chirp. Yeah. So actually, yeah. So right, we don't have to load any of this stuff in anymore. Oh, we were setting the volume of passive chirp differently. I wonder if WinSound has volume controls because well, I mean, actually, the new WAV sounded softer than the old OG did. So it might be that we actually don't need to change the audio level. But if we do, it'd be nice to know. So in Python, WinSound, is there there's probably just like a I don't know why I'm getting told to shut up, but sure. uh, you do have awesome emotes, by the way, Darius. Okay. So play sound, oh, flags, maybe? No, flags? No. Uh, hmm. Hopefully it's just the correct volume, because it doesn't look like there. It doesn't look like there is a like there's flags. There's the flag for wait, it says flags plural. Is there? No, I don't know. Hopefully it'll just work. Or maybe there's a website that can change the volume of the audio for us. Right. So I think there are two references to passive chirps. Yeah. So passive chirp.play is now audio q dot append passive chirp. This method of like using strings to represent our symbols is something I kind of hate. Like it always annoyed me when I was like reading other people's codes and they used like methods like this. So I feel kind of bad for doing this, but I don't know. I the other thing that I never really understood is like why people did it, and now I actually do get that because I follow you, Amuse MI, because I read your profile and it said that you stream, or that you would stream, or that you were planning on streaming at some point, and I was hoping to catch one of your streams sometime. Yeah. So again, audio cue. Yeah, and I guess like the the reason I guess that people do this is like instead of using like a variable, they just like talk about things, and by talk about things I mean use strings to represent the name of those things. Is that sometimes it's not because there's anything advantageous about that approach. It's because there are certain like peculiarities about how some stuff works that it just makes it a simpler and like much more straightforward and just easier approach. One thing I could do though is I could actually like make a symbol passive chirp, and then I could be using the symbol instead. I'm not gonna do that right now. It's one of those like good housekeeping things that I should have maybe done. Why am I still making this game? Oh man, sorry. Thank you, MartyVM. Darius, I appreciate the way you asked that question because that is probably the best way you could possibly ask that question. Why am I still making this game? Yeah, the fun thing about games is that they like all of them start as like something small and silly before they can ever get to be something bigger like a real game. So if you look at SideQuest right now and you're like, that's not a real game, yeah, you could be right, and you'll continue to be right unless I actually make it a real game. So like, we've gotten to the point at SideQuest where I'm proud of it. Like I'm proud of it as like a small project, right? Like if you could see what I'm like when I think, like I don't talk about what I think of SideQuest because I don't want to set expectations falsely. Like I don't want to be like a, not to name names, but like a Peter Molyneux who like, and that guy's gotten some real flack in press right now, so I'm really not like trying to harsh on him. I think people know what I mean when I say, you know, talking about like talking a big game about your games. So the reason I keep that inside my head is so as not to give you guys the wrong impression. But if you guys could see like what I think SideQuest is and what I think SideQuest will be, it's really different than what we have here. It's like, it's, if you saw it, I'm pretty sure you would realize that it's a real game. As for like why I'm still working on SideQuest, partly it's because I want to see bigger things for it, and I think that it'll be pretty great. Again, not to overhype it or oversell it or you know get ahead of myself, but yeah, I do think about like starting another project at some point. I don't expect to be working on SideQuest like full time for years. I do expect to be updating SideQuest for years, but I do want to move to another project. And actually, I've been saying it for a little while now. I think uh, yeah, that's the strategy, protospasm. Overpromise, underdeliver. Um, the next project I want to work on actually, for a while I was saying it would be IMA, one of the demos on my site, but